Lime. Lime edibles, man. Oh, your favorite edible now, honestly. Talking to whiskeys and see what's up. Buzz up. Oh, the reconciliation bill. The reconciliation bill. Is that the fucking what, the Schumer mansion thing or whatever the fuck? Make this a little less. That's a little better. Still between Schumer Mansion Cinema, I think it's half measure doesn't really do anything. It's honestly worse than a half measure if you actually look at it. I mean, basically, just like essentially gives a 10-year period grant where it's like you have to kind of go for like the fossil fuel industry first before putting in like solar and energy, you know, renewable energy and shit. It's basically just guaranteeing that like there's an expansion in the fossil fuel industry before transitioning into renewables. Basically, it's just a handout to, you know, well, coal barons and oil barons and shit. Wait, what? Yeah, yeah, you should see the Humanist Reports video on it, because he kind of lays it down where he, like, says, like, you know, a lot of the legitimately kind of bad shit that's in it. Because it basically undermines anything that's even remotely good in it. Here, let me try to find it. I already watched it, so there should be somewhere where'd it go? Can't be 6 days ago. What the fuck? I guess it was. It was a week ago. What the fuck? Okay. Oh.
I'll be honest, I hesitated on whether or not I wanted to talk about the deal struck between Joe Manchin and Chuck Schumer in the Senate, because by the time you see this video, the bill could already be dead. By the time you see this video, there could be additional provisions that make it even worse. By the time you see this video, a lot could change. And we've been here before. I've talked about so many deals, potential deals, that Joe Manchin has struck with Democrats, only to find that weeks later he comes up with some excuse, or he got offended by Democrats, and he decided to tank it unilaterally. So to talk about this is a little bit irritating to me, but I had to do it because this tacit assumption in the media that we're seeing that Manchin is now all of a sudden some sort of a hero, I can't let that stand. So what's in the bill? Well, ultimately, this is a mixed bag if you're a leftist. It has undeniably good provisions within this bill, but there are a lot of poison pills that might make it more harmful than anything. But first of all, let's get to the good in this bill. And these are surprising details here that Manchin at least temporarily agreed to. As HuffPost explains, the proposal would raise $740 billion by instituting a 15% minimum corporate tax rate, beefing up the Internal Revenue Service's enforcement of tax laws on the ultra-wealthy, narrowing the carried interest loophole which allows hedge fund managers and other wealthy investors to pay lower taxes, and requiring Medicare to negotiate the prices of some drugs directly with manufacturers, leveraging the social insurance program's massive buying power to wring savings from drug makers. It then spends a historic $369 billion on energy security and climate change, which Democrats say will be enough to cut carbon emissions in the United States by 40% before 2030, and puts $64 billion toward extending subsidies for the Affordable Care Act for 3 years. The remaining $300 billion will go toward reducing the deficit, a priority for Manchin. The new proposal would also cap a Medicare patient's out-of-pocket expenses at $2,000 per year. Now, keep in mind, that's the more rosy portrayal of this legislation. These are very, very incrementalist steps towards addressing climate change, towards addressing, the pharmaceutical price gouging issue in this country, but nonetheless, these are undoubtedly good things. But even if we were to get this and Manchin held strong, there's an almost overwhelming certainty that Kirsten Sinema is going to be the one that tanks it, because there's one provision that has previously been a non-starter for her. As the Prospect's Alex Salmon argues, there's absolutely no way Sinema is on board with ending the carried interest loophole, barring some profound change in her personality on the level of divine intervention. So this just seems like a nice diary entry from Manchin about things he likes. Yeah. So Sinema, at the time that I record this video, she has not commented on whether or not she'd support this. Her staffers are saying that she wants to read into it, and we still don't know if corporate Democrats in the House, such as, Josh Gottheimer, for example, are going to support this. So it seems up in the air, and it's not out of the realm of possibility that Manchin himself could step away. We don't know. There's so many uncertainties that it seems like this is doomed to fail. So basically, I'll believe it when I see it. But assuming this was able to pass.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, so far with all the at least good things so far that are in there, it doesn't sound too bad, but let's kind of skip around to the actual bad shit.
Provisions. So the Center for Biological Diversity, they went through the bill and they found two really, really bad provisions in particular. As Common Dreams reports, those sections 50264 and 50265 mandate oil and gas leasing in the Gulf of Mexico and Alaska and bar the federal government from authorizing new wind or solar energy development, quote, unless an onshore oil and gas lease sale has been held during the 120-day period ending on the date of the issuance of the right-of-way for wind or solar. Holy shit. CBD stressed.
Which is basically saying that it's like, hey, unless, within a certain time period, which is like 120-something days, like, it has to basically be mandated for oil and offshore drilling and shit like that. But if it's not done within a certain time period and shit, then it's like, oh, well, then it's open for solar, wind, and other options as well. But who gets a priority with that, though? The fossil fuel industry.
65 would require the Interior Department to offer at least 2 million acres of public lands and 60 million acres of offshore waters for oil and gas leasing each year for a decade as a prerequisite to installing any new solar or wind energy. Brett Hartle, CBD's government affairs director, warned Thursday that those poison pills risk canceling out the upsides of the measure, including the legislation's tens of billions of dollars in proposed green energy investments. So let's be really clear about what this is.
What the fuck? That would be an easy no for me, complete deal breaker. Yeah. I mean, like I said, honestly, it's just like, it's legit a bunch of hogwash bullshit. Like, yeah, there might sound like there's some good stuff, and honestly, if the good shit was like a separate thing entirely, I mean, it would be okay. But, it's just like, nope. This is the shit that has to basically be like the compromise for these bipartisan bills to even potentially get through. It's like, basically, we have to still get ourselves fucked in the ass somehow and basically have some tiny incremental things here and there, on other issues, and still not be able to really get, major, even just like incremental addressal towards, climate change efforts and shit at all. Like, we still have to wait a little bit on that. Because certain people get a little bit of extra prioritization on that one, apparently. But, yeah. I mean, it's like he goes into more detail with the whole thing, but yeah, I mean, it's just like those two major things specifically basically just undermine anything that is climate related in that bill that would actually be good. Which which there is some, but it gets totally, undermined and just like gutted basically from the get-go just with that. I mean, it's like, how can you actually, have like, some sort of reconciliation bill when basically a lot of it's just basically continuing the same old. It's like, oh yeah, we'll just keep things going along as usual. With no extra attached. Too bad Democrats are too crap for that. No shit. I'll say, though, at least, like, for Kansas, I mean, even for a red state, I mean, it's like, I do like how, at least, women there, and also just, like, a lot of people, Dems, Republicans, kind of across the board, there was just kind of a unanimous, like, no, this is something that we want to keep. Yeah. It's just kind of stupid and annoying that they actually are willing to organize and maybe try to, reach across the aisle and, like, get shit done when it comes to social issues that are being walked back on, let alone expanded. It's just like, fuck me, bro. It's like, this is when we see effort, is when shit gets walked back, not, to expand on things. Like, yay. And even then, like, there barely are. Because you got, like, Pelosi and motherfuckers like her and shit who are basically openly being like, yeah, it's like, hey, let's, let's support some of these right-wing extremists, because we never learned that, supporting that doesn't, help us at all. Makes things worse, but hey, let's keep doing that. It's a good sign for Michigan. Their measure will probably pass overwhelmingly. Arizona will try in 2024. Yeah. I mean, which honestly, even for Arizona, it does kind of give me a good sign that, like, there's I mean, Arizona, not so much. I mean, but at least definitely for Michigan, that, you know, they're gonna, yeah, like, be able to, I don't know if it is, like, you know, keep or actually codify it in Michigan, but I imagine it's to keep it. Arizona, not as much, because there is a lot of old boomer conservative fucks that retire and live out there. So, I mean, I will say not so much for Arizona, but, I mean, it does kind of give me a sense that, I mean, there's a possibility that you get some old aunts or grandmas that are just like, well, there was that one time in, like, the 70s or the 80s where I was, like, you know, from a worker, like, you know, college, you know, friend, you know, that, and they sexually assaulted me, and I was glad to have that right back then, so, yeah, you know, so you're gonna get, like, some old ladies like that here and there, but Schwasted, I'm the Schvat, hail Satan, hail Satan, Ave Satanas. Arizona probably pass it, they're more liberal than Kansas. Really? Frankly, just because of, like, Joe Arpaio, a lot of the weird conservative fucking weirdos that come from there, you know, a lot of the more old conservative retired base and all that shit. Like, I feel I would have thought that Arizona would have been a little more conservative on shit. I mean, you don't really hear much from Kansas. So, like, this honestly, like, this is probably like the most Kansas has been on, like, national news because of this shit, frankly. Is really far right, but are less of them. Nah, true. Honestly, I will say that, like, when I was in Phoenix, though I was kind of, like, hanging out with my grandparents in their weird little retirement area, then actually, like, you know, checking out some places of Arizona, like, even though it definitely felt somewhat conservative, like, it's straight up more, like, it's either really extreme, or it's just kind of, like, centrist, like, kind of vibes. It's either centrist vibes or, like, hardcore extreme right. There's really nothing that much in between. Like, there is, but not really. Kansas right-wing, there are more of them, but they're more, quote, moderate. Yeah. Just kind of more of a hodgepodge of just right-wing. Well, Arizona is a lot more ideological, I guess. Speaking of batshit ideological, though... DeSantis is just showing more and more how much of a fascist that he really is, because, like, he's literally just going, like, above and beyond to show how much of, like, a freak that he is. Back to work? No, you're not allowed to go back to work. Rebel against your work. When you leave Phoenix and you go to suburbs in Phoenix Valley, there are crazy right-wingers everywhere in my experience. That's from what I, you know, seem like I can tell. From when I was there. I was only there for like a week, so I wasn't really there that long. But, yeah, I was there enough to kind of get an idea of, like, how the politics could be. Which it definitely did not lean liberal or left at all. But, I mean, it definitely didn't feel like hardcore extreme, but that's because I was more in the retired, you know, community area. Like, that's where I was primarily staying at, you know, because I was with my grandparents. So... that's basically just kind of the more, like, yeah, I just want you to leave me alone, I want my taxes cut, and I just, you know, want to hang out and drink mimosas. Like, I mean, you're gonna, like, those conservative types, basically. And at this point, they're pretty much unironically considered centrist. Like, all things considered, considering how, like, the right wing and the Republican Party really just is at this point. I mean, especially if they're, like, openly embracing motherfuckers and, like international fascists, like Viktor Orban as well. It's kind of reading up on, well, not really reading up, but I was like listening to a little thing of like a little Hassan clip of him listening to his fucking speech at CPAC, and the dude is just basically saying, like, he's basically making a straight up borderline Nazi speech, like, just straight the fuck up. I'm just being blunt. I mean, he's also mentioned how it's like, oh, you know, we Europeans are okay with mixing each other. We just don't want to mix with other people. Which basically is like, oh, you know, I'm okay with mixing with other European white people, but literally anybody else, go fuck yourself type of shit. Staunch anti-Semite, so it's safe to call him a Nazi, I'm pretty sure. considering his authoritarianism. Like, it's even in his CPAC speech, he straight up made, like, a joke about Hungarian women. About, it's just like, you know, it's like, I forgot what it even was, but it was just straight up like a sexist joke of just, like, fucking on just Hungarian women, basically. Go around as a Democrat today if a few tweaks to the rhetoric you ran on 20 years ago. Yeah. Well, Democrats rehabilitate him. Like, they basically welcome him with open arms. Because he's not like the fringe right like a lot of the fascists are at this point. Even though he is one himself, he's just one with a nice, friendly, banal, evil smile. That's a little clumsy and kind of goofy every now and then. Because really, fundamentally, at the end of the day, the Democratic Party is, like, straight up willing to openly, like, work with fascists, or even bump them up a little bit, you know, if it means that they can maintain a status quo, and if they think so, gain them more power. Like, they just literally will do that. And people, why, you know, there's, you know, leftists like me that will not vote for them. Republicans will hate him now, and the Trump and DeSantis support types, at least, yeah. And frankly, I think, honestly, you know, a lot of them probably do. So, I mean, they probably think he's a part of, like, some weird, you know, cabal or some shit. So, frankly, I mean, I wouldn't really be that surprised. I mean, I definitely know people who have, you know, been, like, you know, conspiratorial about 9/11 and would hate Bush, but are basically far fucking right, you know, as can be, basically, when it comes to a lot of, like, different things, like social issues and economics and shit. So, basically, you know, all in all, would agree with a motherfucker like Bush, but, you know, think he's a part of, like, you know, some cabal or, like, some deep state and shit. Which I guess to a degree he is, but it's not, like, the way they think it is. Add charm and likability to him despite being a war criminal. Yeah. I mean, fuck, I kind of chuckle at the motherfucker every now and then, because, like, he has a little bit of a laugh, a little bit of a charm to him. You know, it's just like, you can kind of have a goof at him. I mean, he also apparently has the ability to be Nero for half a second, dodging fucking shoes. So, I mean, you know, there is legitimately, like, a weird charm to him. I mean, when it comes to him as a person. But even then, I still wouldn't really like him, because he's, like, a sober-dober, you know, fuckboy. It's just like, I probably would like him in his frat days, honestly, where he was a hardcore alcoholic and shit. And frankly, a part of me really does think that he probably was still drinking, you know, while being president and shit like that. Or at least, you know, start drinking again. I mean, it's kind of the whole premise of, like, once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic type of shit. So it's just like, chances are, especially when you're on a job like that, you're probably itching for a drink. And considering that you're the president, oh, I guarantee you he had to. Because there's, you know, probably ceremonies and all this other shit that he does that involve alcohol. And legitimately fine, probably wouldn't have been successful as a stand-up comedian. Yeah, he probably would have, funny enough. And then he wouldn't have been one of these right-wing comedians bitching about cancel culture. Like Jim Brewer or something. But, you know, it's just like he would have had, you know, probably legit at least made a pretty decent, like, arc in being a comedian. Because honestly, like, especially in 2015 and 2016, there was legit, like, a stand-up comedy, like, vibe to his fucking rallies and shit. Like, straight up. I mean, even in, like, 2020 a little bit, you know, even though we kind of lost it at that point, you know, for the most part, he still kind of had it there a little. I mean, just not as sharp as it once was, you know, but, you know, still, it's just like, Trump's funnier than any right-wing comedian I've heard of. I mean, yeah, but I think just a lot of it's just because he's unintentional about it. And plus, he looks like a fucking, like sack of half-fermented potatoes. So it's just like, I mean, it's like he also has, like, a physical appearance aspect about him, too, that makes him kind of humorous. I think it's just, like, a few different aspects about him that just really kind of make him funny. Because he is kind of a funny fuck to look at, let alone just, you know, listen to every now and then, because of how much of a fucking weird, rambling foo-foo he is. Let's get into this same shit here.
The Constitution of Florida has been...
Oh wait, hold on. I think I have 1.25. Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
...vested the veto power in the governor, not in individual state attorneys. And so when you flagrantly violate your oath of office, when you make yourself above the law, you have violated your duty, you have neglected your duty, and you are displaying a lack of competence to be able to perform those duties. And so today we are suspending State Attorney Andrew Warren, effective immediately.
You just watched Florida's fascist...
And of course, you have a bunch of other fucking Harpy Seal fascists that just outright literally are just standing up and applauding the motherfucker, too. I mean, good lord. I mean, this is why DeSantis is legitimately fucking, like, you know, a very disturbing, you know, type of motherfucker. Because he basically can just have the banality of fascist authoritarianism just, like, you know, given to people, and they will be able to just, like, clap it away because, you know, they think he's, like, you know, some arbiter, you know, or some, like, you know, moral good, you know, because he's able to, you know, can it up in a way that makes it look appealing. Which is, frankly, you know, really the most dangerous thing about him, is that he's, you know, competent. I mean, it's just, like, when you had, you know, Trump and shit, I mean, yeah, he was definitely, you know, had a lot of humor about him and shit, and, you know, but, you know, despite all that, though, he was fascistic, and the thing, though, he was very incompetent, he was a loudmouth, he was very boisterous, and, you know, and impulsively reactionary, not even, like, competently reactionary, so it's just, like, you know, that, I mean, he was never able to really become, like, a full-on successful, you know, like, fascist leader in that way. DeSantis could. I wonder if Republicans will make a big deal of the Alex Jones trial, try to run him for some office in the future. Probably. I can't, you know, I honestly didn't realize this is, like, one of 3 trials, and he's already getting fucking, like, essentially just figuratively, like, slaughtered like the Hawaiian roasted pig that he is. I mean, he looks like one. I mean, just sitting there roasting on a big old, you know, barbecue, just, like, being spinned around, you know, just slowly, you know, as it gets, you know, cooked up over the fires and shit, dude. He's just like, oh my god, bro.
Announced the suspension of State Attorney Andrew Warren for refusing to enforce Florida's draconian and bigoted laws concerning abortion and gender-affirming care for trans youth. Now, as we talk about this particular story, it's going to become abundantly clear why Ron DeSantis is so threatened by this individual. Now, in response to this news, Warren released this statement via Twitter. Today's political stunt is an illegal overreach that continues a dangerous pattern by Ron DeSantis of using his office to further his own political ambition. It spits in the face of voters of Hillsborough County who have twice elected me to serve them, not Ron DeSantis. In our community, crime is low, our constitutional rights, including the right to privacy, are being upheld, and the people have the right to elect their own leaders, not have them dictated by an aspiring presidential candidate who has shown time and again he feels accountable to no one. Just because the governor violates your rights doesn't mean they don't exist. Now, that is a really strong and powerful...
I mean, yeah. Well, I can already see why, you know, Ronnie don't like him. Because my boy is actually, you know, somebody who seems like he actually kind of, you know, whatever his politics might be, at least somewhat gives a shit about, you know, the rights of, you know, the average citizen in his county and in his state. And because of that, you know, Ryan don't like that. He's just like, oh, he doesn't care about the Christian moral virtue that must be, you know, just forced down everyone's gullet by the end of the fucking barrel of the gun. So it's just like, nope, he ain't part of what, you know, my agenda is. So I'm literally am going to, like, surf and navigate it. Just utterly, you know, fascistically just, you know, like, just suspend his power and shit, and just essentially add my own personal little fucking lapdog, you know, to do my personal edicts and shit, because I'm the fucking, you know, fascist authoritarian dictator who's, you know, making my moves, you know, to see what I can do as a president of a state, because that's what a governor is, and use that power and use a lot of the similar abilities as a governor to do as fucking president of the United States. Like, this motherfucker, like, I mean, he's on, like, it makes me honestly half tempted to, like, switch to the Republican Party just to vote for Trump in Oregon, even though that literally would not do an iota of a fuck for him. Just so I can have the offshoot of maybe, you know, Oregon, at least for the Republican Party, not going to DeSantis, because I have a weird feeling that a lot of the fucking fascist freaks that live out here would actually go to DeSantis more than Trump. So it's just like, let Trump's gonna be president again. DeSantis just sounds like a weak little bitch. Unless Trump has completely less charisma of age, I don't see him getting beat. I don't know, man. DeSantis is far more competent than Trump is. Like, Trump is a loudmouth, and honestly, he's lost his touch. And also, now at this point, has a record of being president already. DeSantis doesn't. And plus, he's not as much of a known quantity nationally. You know, so, I don't know. I mean, I would not rule, I'm not ruling Trump out, but I would not rule DeSantis out.
Now, if you look at some of the past things that Andrew Warren has said about Ron DeSantis, it becomes clear why Ron DeSantis wants this guy out of office. Because Andrew Warren is on to Ron DeSantis' bullshit. He's an aspiring presidential candidate who is trying to create these headlines by doing draconian things that he knows will get him praise with the GOP's far-right base. So he released this statement a couple of months ago concerning the Don't Say Gay law. I'm disgusted to see the passage of the Don't Say Gay bill. At a time when our state needs to unite to solve important problems, this bill fosters prejudice and hatred, and our society already has enough of both. We deserve elected leaders who care more about public policies that help Floridians than partisan tricks to divide us. And that's exactly correct. Ron DeSantis has absolutely no substance whatsoever. The reason why he continues to distract with culture war issues, banning math books, citing CRT, is because he just wants to create headlines because all he's concerned about is his own career. He's not trying to address the housing insecurity issue in Texas. He's not trying to address environmental issues, income issues, worker rights. So all he does is punch down on the most vulnerable, try to consolidate as much power as possible to come off as this like strong leader because he knows that that's what the GOP base likes. And that's it. That's all that Ron DeSantis is. That's all fluff, no substance whatsoever. Now, more details on this story courtesy of Daniel Villarreal of LGBTQ Nation, who explains Warren had recently signed an open letter shared by the state prosecutor coalition Fair and Just Prosecution opposing the criminal prosecution of abortion seekers, aiders, and providers. On July 1st, a state law went into effect forbidding Floridians from getting an abortion after 15 weeks of pregnancy.
Nobody's going to vote in Dem primaries. Yeah. I mean, honestly, for me, it might not, like, be as viable because there probably would be a reason for me, at least, in the primaries when it comes to locally. But beyond that, I mean, yeah, it would basically be the same thing. But this is the reason why, honestly, I think, close primaries are fucking bullshit anyway, because, I mean, it should just be an open primary, and where, regardless of your political party affiliation, you should be able to essentially vote for whoever's fucking running in that primary.
That they are pregnant. They also joined a statement signed by prosecutors all over the country in June of 2021 saying to use our discretion and not promote the criminalization of gender-affirming healthcare for transgender people. Other states have enacted legislation banning gender-affirming care for minors, but Florida hasn't. DeSantis still cited this letter as proof that Warren thinks he has the authority to defy the Florida legislature. So Andrew Warren is simply doing his job by representing what his constituents in Hillsborough County want. But Ron DeSantis can't have it. Why? Because he's a thin-skinned authoritarian, and anyone who criticizes him is going to be on his target. Now, the way that they tease...
I mean, that's kind of typical of fascists anyway.
...announcement, it really shows you who these people are. So his press secretary, Christine Pushaw, DeSantis' press secretary, to be clear, tweeted this out yesterday. Major announcement tomorrow morning from Governor Ron DeSantis. Prepare for the liberal media meltdown of the year. Everyone get some rest tonight, wink. So this
oh my god, wow, so stupid.
Who these people are. They don't actually care about Floridians who face housing.
They never did. And frankly, honestly, they don't really give a fuck about their political ideological agenda, which is in line with their careers. I mean, someone like Ron DeSantis I do see is legitimately a political ideologue on top of just being a careerist, because he's not even there for, to try to get rich. Because if he was, he would just, be working with every fucking business under the sun, to make money and, work with them and shit. But, do little backroom deals or whatever, but he doesn't do that. He will fucking, fuck over other business, small or large, and, use his political ideological agenda, and his narrative to fucking, get his way, and, force, corporations to, under his boot, which... I mean, it's just I'm not against the premise of doing that, trying to force, what are you doing? Trying to force, corporations under, the boot of the state, but, not under a fascist state, because you're basically, forcing, the corporation to abide by very hyper-oppressive means, which, if anything, they would probably be fine with at the end of the day, because they realize, we can make a lot more money just basically having the borderline equivalent of slave labor, and shit, because we can get records rights under this regime. Yes! Oh, wait, this actually was a good idea.
Care about anything. They don't actually want to take on corporations. They don't actually want to defend freedom of speech, as Ron DeSantis claims he wants to do. They're just all about the theatrics. That's what this administration is, but unfortunately, that's what plays really well in the GOP base. To the point where, oh, look at how much this new announcement that's draconian and anti-democracy is going to trigger the libs, LOL. I can't wait to see their reaction. This is his press secretary. I mean, these people are...
And she literally looks like a fucking psycho demon bitch.
Are psychopaths. Now, as they do these terrible things, Ron DeSantis will maintain that he actually cares about LGBTQ plus people, and hate is not welcome in the great state of Florida. And as he does things like this, he has the audacity to claim that this is all to support the most vulnerable people in the state of Florida, because if you don't enforce the laws, then you're not helping marginalized people. Take a look.
When you uphold the rule of law, you are protecting the most vulnerable in our society. That's why we have a rule of law. And so I think today's action is obviously warranted. I know that they'll potentially...
It's just... I love how he's phrasing that. It's just like, you protect the most vulnerable in our society with the rule of law, but if anything, especially under rulers and fucking fascists and dictators like you, and oppressors like you, if anything, it seems like, more and more people actually suffer, and especially in the most, marginalized people, around us and shit tend to suffer more, and tend to get shot more, and tend to get, locked up in prisons more.
The Florida Senate could potentially see this depending on how things are going on, but I just think that to take a position that you have veto power over the laws of this state is untenable, and I think it warrants the suspension and eventual removal of office.
But yet, it's okay for Ron DeSantis to exercise veto power over the voters of Hillsborough County in order for him to assert total control. It's just ridiculous. Now, he's doing the same thing that other GOP lawmakers across the country are doing, trying to target the healthcare providers who offer women abortions, who offer youth gender-affirming care. So as Orlando Weekly explains, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis says doctors who provide gender-affirming care for trans youth should be sued. So we are talking about healthcare that is medically...
sued, huh? Like, what's next? You want to fucking have him... Hey, get down. Hey, down. It's like, what, you want him to, like, fucking, get arrested and jailed next? Because I guarantee you, he probably wants that. It just, honestly, just like in the lyrics of Taliban USA by Joe Biafra, it's just like, sell the unborn and then kill the young. Doctors hung. It's like, what, is that the next thing? Is that going to be the next part? Because knowing people like Ron DeSantis, yeah. Bill O'Reilly got, I forget his name, but he got a fucking abortion doctor killed because he basically called him Baby Killer Tiller or some shit. Like, I know his name was like Dr. Tiller, I think. And, because he had that nickname for him over and over again, someone who watched the show, fervently, as a fucking crazy fascistic ideologue and a religious fanatic, found him and killed him. So it's just like, frankly, especially if these far-right Puritan fucks, frankly, they probably would be. Because they've done it before. So, they just done it more indirectly where they can, be not as culpable for it. It's like, what? Well, it's just a nickname I had for him on my show. What? I'm a politician. I'm just, advocating for the best interest of my people.
Rates of depression and suicidality. But he's saying any doctor who provides...
It's not my fault someone took it a little too seriously.
Healthcare, they should literally be sued and lose their license to practice. This is truly authoritarian. It's absolutely authoritarian, but this is what the GOP is doing. They target teachers, they target doctors, they target the people who serve our country the best, and then they portray themselves as heroes as they punch down on the most vulnerable people. Now, on what basis did he release this memo, did his Department of Health release this memo basically prohibiting gender-affirming care for trans youth? Well, by twisting the science to misrepresent studies about transgender youth, as this Vice article talks about. So let's dive in a little bit here. When Dr. Ken Page published one of the first large-scale analyses of gender-affirming care on transgender children, in 2018, the paper was celebrated as a vital contribution and even made its way to the homepage of the R Science subreddit. Though the evidence was limited, the review suggested that hormone blockers and hormone replacement therapy could help alleviate gender dysphoria and make transgender youth feel more at home in their own bodies. 4 years later, Peng was shocked to learn that his research...
Wow, shocker. It's as if that as someone who personally does feel as comfortable with their body and, is seeking, resources or outlets, for an alternative to make them feel more comfortable with their own body. It's as if letting them have those resources and outlets and encouraging their treatment and letting that flower is actually better for them and for really also everybody else as well. Like, that's a win-win for literally everybody. Because, like, you have this person who's able to, flower and develop more and more comfortably with themselves, who's able to, be, feeling more confident with themselves and thus be able to, bring something forth to our society, whether it's, via creative arts or, mathematics, science, whatever it is. I mean, it's like, people are very, talented people and whatever the fuck it is. So it's just like, I mean, how, it's just like, all in all, it's like, wow, I mean, what a shocker. I mean, it'd be the same thing if, like, you have a kid who, who's just like, oh, hey, I personally don't necessarily feel comfortable having short hair all the time, Mom. And it's just like, oh, okay, well, we'll just let you grow it out then. And it's like, and you let the kid grow it out, and they end up, feeling more comfortable with themselves, feeling more confident. It's like, it's more of a benign thing. But, it's just like, it's still a similar thing. If you just let a kid, kind of explore themselves, as they grow up, figuring themselves out, knowing who they are, because they're a little kid. I mean, when you're a kid growing up, you don't exactly have much of a sense of identity quite yet. So you're trying to establish one as you grow up and develop. And this is just one element of it, So it's just like, I mean, to flower and encourage it is, nothing but a positive result for literally everybody. For like the kid, for the parents, and, for the community around them, for everyone.
Department of Health to justify denying gender-affirming care to all minors in the state. The department cited Pang's work in a memo issued in April after the passage of Florida's so-called Don't Say Gay law. The memo even recommends against social transition, which can include changes as simple as using new pronouns or wearing different clothing. Pang had no idea that Florida was misusing his work until Vice News reached out for comment. And he's not alone. Vice News spoke to 10 researchers who said they weren't aware of the memo and that Florida's Department of Health misstated their research. In fact,
wow, of course. Maybe these people should fucking sue this fascist pig dog Ron DeSantis, honestly. Maybe that'd be a good idea. Because, if anything, they would have a lot more of legal ability to win versus fucking DeSantis. At least on a federal level, probably. I hate getting haircuts for whatever reason. I get my hair, grow my hair around 12. I felt more comfortable. I still have it like 10 years later. Yeah, same here. I mean, honestly, and every time I got a haircut, especially growing up and up until around, like, middle school, my mom would always give me fucking bowl cuts, and it was the most worst thing ever. It was horrible. And, and I never felt comfortable having goddamn bowl cut, ever. I mean, it was horrible. So, I mean, but like I said, even though it's a very benign thing, I mean, it's just like, I don't like it. Hence why my shit all grown the fuck out, yo. You know what I mean? It's just like, because I prefer my hair long. Bowl cut, damn. Yeah, I was unfortunately one of those kids. Or I guess my mom was fortunately one of those moms, I should say.
Citations, Florida
bowl cut equal police bullying me. Yeah, yeah, literally, honestly.
of gender-affirming care are either distorted
Thanks, Mom.
from a source with clear anti-trans bias. In crafting the document, Florida's health department reverse-engineered rationale for a policy completely counter to research-based medical best practices. Quote, no, this is not an appropriate use of our work, another researcher cited in Florida's memo told Vice News via email on the condition of anonymity, as they were not authorized by their institution to speak on the record. This does not mean denying transgender youth, and certainly not gender-affirming care. Yeah, so this is what these fascists have to do. They have to misrepresent studies in order to fit their disgusting draconian agenda, because science is not on their side. The medical consensus is not on their side, so this is what they are forced to do to justify their draconian bans on gender-affirming care for trans youth. And what they often will do is play really loose with the facts, and they'll misrepresent what gender-affirming care means. For young trans people, oftentimes...
I mean, honestly, frankly, like, this is really nothing new. They always try to misconstrue science. I mean, especially when it comes to far-right authoritarians, especially religious fanatics. I mean, they deny science. So, whenever it comes to science that actually, the happenstance suits their narrative, or any particular science that happens to be, part of a particular narrative that they want to go after, they'll cherry pick every little fucking thing out of it and use it as a way to make it be like, see, this is why it's so bad. Even though there's nothing wrong with it. It's the same premise of why, Nazis, went after Jewish science. I mean, at this point, a lot of these fucking far-right and the fascists in America are just going after fucking woke science. It's a little different, but, I mean, fundamentally, it's all really not that much different. Just different terminology.
Transition, which means that, a child who, for example, is male-identified at birth, may choose to start wearing dresses and, grow out their hair and whatnot in order to identify with a gender that they feel more comfortable with. But Ron DeSantis is saying, no, we're going to even stop that. We're going to control the way that your child expresses themselves. After all this time, we talk about parental rights. Really? So you're literally controlling the way that children in Florida express themselves, and you're still this supposed warrior for free speech.
Good luck.
And they pretend as if, the reason why we're against gender affirming care for trans youth is because we don't think that you should mutilate the genitals of these children. And for those of you who think that children are getting sex reassignment surgery, you've been deluded by the right wing. It's difficult enough for trans adults.
I mean, honestly, there's literally never been a case of anyone under the age of 18 getting trans gender surgery, like, at all. Like, anything before the age of 18 is going to be like, hormones, like therapy and shit like that. Like, surgery isn't like a thing up until you're an adult. Like, once you're 18, that's when it comes into play. I mean, it's just like, when you actually look at how it works, but this is, it's not what it's misconstrued to be as, because this is how, the twisting of the science, works for the far right when it comes to issues like this. Because they want to look at, kids who are trans and, trans adults get trans surgeries, thus trans kids are getting trans surgeries. See? This is bad. You're, mutilating, children, or like what Jordan Peters say, literally like, doing the equivalent of like Unit 731's mutilation shit or something, or whatever, fuck. Like, just, like, straight up, like, just saying random hateful shit, just basically be like, oh, see? Look how they're trying to, like, harm these children, even though they're trying to uplift them and not even do surgeries with them at all. I mean, it would be comically absurd if it wasn't so fucking dangerous. Speaking of, I don't know how familiar are Stephen King's work, but a trope is religious criticism often of Christianity. I've listened to Carrie and the mother, and that the story is psychotic beyond belief, even for his story, well, except for maybe that woman in the mist. Yeah, I mean, I'm not familiar with all of his works, but I'm familiar with Carrie.
Because we
the mother is straight up fucking insane.
The healthcare system in the United States. So even if a trans adult wants to seek out gender affirming care, it is very cost prohibitive. So to think that trans youth are getting it willy-nilly, where on Tuesday they come out as trans and by Thursday they're having sex reassignment surgery, that's not true. It's not even true for trans adults. So they lie, they manipulate people, and this is the way they enact their agenda. This is the way that they cultivate support for their lives. And another lie, actually, speaking of studies with regard to gender affirming care, was just shot down. So you know how we've been hearing about how this rise in transgender people and people identifying as trans is simply because it's a fad, it's becoming more popular? Well, a new study is shooting that down because Associate Professor of Child Psychiatry Jack Turvin released a paper for AAP Pediatrics that explains how a rise in young people identifying as trans is not due to it being a fad or becoming more popular. It's because that's who they are. So again, they don't have...
I felt like you didn't need a study to tell you that. Like, I mean, the reason why... I mean, that's basically just saying it's like the reason why there's a rise of trans folk, starting to come out and be, identify as trans is because it's become more of a normalized thing. It's more normalized, and thus, more people are feeling comfortable to come out, with the identity they feel most comfortable with, and whether that's trans or even non-binary or whatever it is. I mean, in a lot of areas, in a lot of regions, people are feeling more comfortable coming out that way, and because of that, especially in a culture right now where there's a rise of normalization for trans rights and for just broadly queer rights, there's going to be thus a rise of people coming out as queer or trans. It's just like it's. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, and there are so many fucking weirdos out there that literally think it's some weird agenda where it's like, oh, it was like 3%, like 100 years ago, then it was like 10%, and then 11%, and then it went from like 20%, now it's like 30. It's like, what the fuck? But it's like, maybe it's because, like, humans have a very broad sexual spectrum, and not everyone fits in a fucking heterosexual, like, I fuck men if I'm a woman, or I fuck woman if I'm a man, it's, like, binary. Like, maybe there's a lot of people, like, maybe most people fit somewhere in between that type of fucking spectrum. I don't know, maybe. Hence why, there's a lot of people that, identify that way. But no, they think suddenly, there's just a rise of abnormality and shit, and hence, a lot of rise of this, fascistic narrative of, like, the degradation of Western culture or like modern civilization and all this other fucking freak ball garbage. Roman, like, if for some reason all the free versions are YouTube or in Spanish. What the fuck? Yeah, if you want to look this me on Discord, I can check it out. Why are you just sitting here? Why is there like what? You got some food. You have water. Can I help you? Can I help you, bro? You just want love. You just want some love. You just don't feel like baby. You just want some love. Yes, you do. Gets a little staticky though. Ain't big deal. Aww. He does, because he's just laying his head on my lap now. Aww. Even though he's like half standing up, he just wants to lay. Aww. He's just a sweet boy. He just wants to lay here. Anyway, keep going.
With regard to evidence or even arguments, they're just authoritarians who want to impose their will on everyone else, control what you do with your own body, how you raise your children, even as they try to portray themselves as the opposite of that. And this is just another step in, Ron DeSantis trying to assert control, total control over the people of Florida. But I'm glad that Andrew Warren is not backing down, and I think that we should all rally behind him, because he seems like someone who Ron DeSantis is scared of, rightfully so, because he's on to Ron DeSantis' bullshit. He sees the way that Ron DeSantis tries to use these culture war issues to distract people from issues that actually affect Americans. And
I'm honestly kind of wondering if this guy Warren should probably, if DeSantis runs for president, he should just run as governor, just to kind of spite him. Be like, oh, you're running for president now. Well, guess what? You're no longer, be able to, run for governor now. So, fuck you, bitch. I'm running for governor. I mean, it's like, you better find someone to replace you that, is likable, because, I'm spreading my name around, buddy. So, I don't know. Like, I mean, if he did that and won, oh my god, dude, that would be awesome. And just, like, undo everything DeSantis did in Florida and shit. And if DeSantis lost in a presidential election, hypothetically, if that, like, path, played out the way it did, oh my god, that'd be hilarious. Dude, DeSantis would just be seen as a fucking, like, embarrassment. Like, got usurped by the guy you tried to fuck over, when he was state attorney, and undid basically everything you did. Fucking couldn't, get your little lapdog in there. And you couldn't get in as president. Damn, bitch. Take that L and go shove it and go sit sad in the corner. I kind of hope that's how it plays out. But that would imply that, maybe the Dems actually, like, put somebody, up that isn't a worthless fettling mummy. Yeah, your little ears are all flipped. You got little flip ears. Little goof. Little goof. Look at his little goof. Yeah. You got your little ears all flipped. What is this? What is this, my dude? Look at you. Oh my goodness, that is the face of a sweet little baby. Oh my goodness. Aww. Aww. He's a sweet bye-bye. Boop. Boop. Well, fine. Fine then. Jerk. What a little jerk. Look at you. You're a goof. You're a sad little goof. Why is you abandon my lap? Why did you abandon my lap? You can be chilling on my lap, but no. Yeah. Let me go on Reddit real quick, see what's up on there. See what some shit's going down on here. Wait, what's this? Homophobe harassing Target shoppers. Man. Yeah, like, what motherfucker has nothing better to do than harass people who are shopping at a Target? Like, it's a fucking Target, my dude. Like, sir, you are in a Target. Like, like, I mean, come on, dude. I mean, alright, let's just see. I'm assuming it's this guy right here. This fella. This nice cock. Well, alright, here. Alright, I'll see this really quick. And then we'll get into this. What do you think? Very cock looks really nice in gray sweatpants. Yeah, I guess so. Damn. You know what? I have to. Every now and then, gotta save one. Gotta appropriate a meme. Anyway, let's see what this is about.
Oh, I hope they do. Hey, do you guys support the satanic pride propaganda?
Oh my God! It's the guy recording. It's the dude recording the video. Oh no! He's just going around just annoying people, dude. There's barely anyone in there, and he's just wasting his fucking time, dude. Oh my God. Dude, is this the manager? Please be the manager.
You support it?
Satan and Fred.
You support Satan?
Mm-hmm.
What's God gonna think of that?
I don't believe in God.
Damn based. Oh, damn based. Dude, she don't give a fuck, dude. She's just kind of like doing the cutesy, I don't give a fuck, like, flex, dude. Oh my God. She's like, yeah, I believe Satan. It's like, well, God think that. I don't believe in him. Yeah. Dude, I love it. I love this. Hold on.
So you
Did you
think
need help with something?
you support the propaganda that's targeting the kids?
There's nothing targeting kids.
It's all over kids' TV shows. It's all over. They're targeting
Kids
the
can
kids.
choose to wear whatever they want.
You support the sexualization of kids through propaganda, the
Sorry,
corporate?
is there something that we can help you with?
I'm just asking people questions. What about you, sir?
She's just like, I'm here to buy some shirts that you're kind of in the way of. Can I please buy some shirts?
Questions, but if you're here to cause any disturbance in the store,
I'm just asking questions. Do you work?
yeah,
Do you work
but
for
you're
Target?
disrupting.
Do you work
yes,
for Target?
I do actually.
Where's your name tag?
I am the undercover loss prevention.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm just asking questions. So do you support this satanic propaganda?
I'm not
like she
answering
does?
your questions. What you need to do.
It's just a shirt that literally just says pride over and over. It's just like it's literally the most blandest, like, LGBT shirt you can ever find.
Leave the store.
It's satanic.
God will judge you guys.
Okay.
I mean, I can't go on if I don't believe in it.
And also, is that our shirt?
Oh my God, wow, that is a winner right there. Oh my God, why did you do that, my dude? Why did you do that? Oh, why did he point the camera at himself? Oh, now you're really gonna get fucked on now, you little potato boy, you rusted potato boy. Oh my God, what type of little fungus you got growing on down there on that neck right there? Holy sweet baby race, what type of weird, like, onion sprouts are, like, you know, starting to grow forth from that forehead? Like, my dude, holy shit, you can fucking, you know, do some high-speed rail through those fucking noses, son. Like, holy shit, my dude, where are your ears? Why did you put the camera on yourself, man? Now you done did it, and you have a fucking Statue of Liberty, because I'm such a man of liberty, you know, wearing some fucking aviators. Like, bitch, get the, oh my God, what a rusted potato looking motherfucker, dude. Oh my God.
Hey, ma'am, do you support this?
What did I just say?
You support pride propaganda?
Please stop.
Whoa, I'm buying this.
I need you to.
Wait, what? It's just like, whoa, I'm buying this, but you're like, do you support the satanic what in the fuck is with this guy? My dude, why, sir, this is a Target. Sir, this is a goddamn Target. What are you doing? Like, I mean, I love how this Target manager is straight up trolling him, though. I love it. She just doesn't care. She just wants him gone while there's, like, literally, like, 4 people shopping besides him.
You're not buying it.
I'm gonna buy it and burn it.
Okay, that's your choice. You can totally do that.
Oh my, I'm gonna buy it and burn it. Well, guess she's, oh my God, she knows. She's like, oh, that's your choice. I mean, you could go do that because Target already has your money. That satanic, you know, pride and their agenda has your money now. I mean, it's just like, oh my God, dude.
You need to leave. You can't ask anybody any more questions. You can't disrupt
Freedom of
any more
speech. Call it,
people.
please.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, call him.
Okay.
Trust me.
Why would the fuck?
I don't care, dude.
I don't care, dude.
You think I care if you trespass? I've done this 1,000 times.
We never said that.
You're,
Well, you probably been banned from 1,000 stores before, buddy.
you guys are satanic.
Truly.
She don't care.
Satanists, guys. That's what we're up against. Just open Satanists like her.
I'm just anti anyone.
Hey, excuse me, ma'am. Do you support Pride?
No, you can't disrupt any
Yeah,
more
you
guests.
need
You
to
need
stop.
to leave.
Sorry.
Sir, do you support the Satanic Pride?
Oh my god, he just don't stop, bro. Dude, oh my god, this is reminding me on, like, Onion Nuggets when fucking, like, when, Scooter and Haug, were fucking, like, looking at that, like, weird Texan dude in the fucking Australian subway. I mean, it's just like, we just need, like, some old Australian granddad to just be like, shut the fuck up, mate. No one wants to hear your bullshit. Aye, we're all just trying to shop here in the fucking Target. We don't give a fuck. I mean, we just need a motherfucker like that, dude. Like, oh my god. I mean, it wasn't public freakouts. Maybe we'll find it.
No, he just doesn't care to talk to someone who's so hateful and judgmental.
Why is he keep, like,
To be honest, I'm quite happy
Hey,
for
excuse
you.
me. Do you guys?
Wait, why does he have a Statue of Liberty that's wearing a mask? Oh no, I really want to know what his shirt says now. Why? He's like an NPC. Like, I love how these motherfuckers are all, will say that these, like, satanic, woke, you know, fucking mobster people are, like, NPCs, but he's literally acting like an Oblivion, like, character that always, like, approaches people. I mean, just, like, trying to start interactions. Like, he literally keeps saying the same thing.
They do.
Do you guys support the propaganda? Yep.
Yeah, we're just trying to buy some toys for our kid, though. Can you please go away? Like, I mean, Jesus, dude. Like, look at, like, these two, like, this couple literally don't give a fuck. They're just standing there like, we're just trying to check out, please. We just are, like, here to exchange money to this, checkout person here. Oh my god, what? Oh, there just needs to be that angry Australian grandpa to just be like, shut the fuck up, mate. Like, seriously.
It's satanic, man.
Please ignore it.
Do you know what the real rainbow stands for?
You can just continue.
The real
Sorry,
rainbow is
just
from
ignore
God.
him.
The real rainbow is from God.
Okay.
Man, these Christians are still butthurt that, you know, the queer community basically appropriated the LGBT flag because, yes, the rainbow flag used to be a Christian flag. So, dude, these motherfuckers are still butthurt, man. Get fucked! Man, they're still butthurt. I love it. It's so funny. Oh, you are at a Target. Just go to the body wash or the body care section of the store and buy some butt, cream and stuff. You know, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you'll be in the medical section. Maybe you'll be in feminine care. I don't know.
So you're doing self-checkout? Sir? Are you doing
Hey, sir, do you support this propaganda?
Ignore him. Ignore him. Yeah.
Do you support it or no?
Yeah.
Dude, I love this guy. He ain't even playing with his bullshit. He's like, I just want to buy a Pepsi and a few shirts. Get out of here. Dude, this guy. Oh my god, if that chick was not, if and the employees were not already following him, this dude would throw hands, bro. I can already just tell in his face. It's like, dude, I can see it in his eyes. He's like, if these employees were not here, I would fuck you up right now, bro. It's in his eyes. I can see it, dude. He's being held back, and he knows.
Are you gonna purchase that?
Oh, he's turned around like, I want to start something. Come on,
I
bro.
need you to stop.
Huh?
Hello? I need you to stop. Okay?
Oh my god.
Are you gonna purchase the shirt, your little propaganda shirt, or not?
Hey, ma'am, do you support this?
You're not gonna be
Do you support
recorded.
Pride?
Oh my god, bro.
You should probably move somewhere else.
He doesn't even buy it. He just drops it and leaves. What a fucking weirdo, bro. Dude, what a fucking weirdo. Who won't fight violence for fear of losing a child, fortune from the teenager in the video has no fucks to give. Literally no one has fucks to give. He was just arrested. Oh, he was? Oh my god, wait. There's a follow-up. Oh, okay, we got it. Well, alright. If there's a follow-up, see, man, this is why you gotta check out the Reddit, you know, comments every now and then. There's some follow-ups.
Radar of law enforcement arrested.
It's a news report!
Officers taking Ethan Schmidt Crockett into custody over the weekend at the state
Schmidt...
Capitol.
Ethan Schmidt Crockett, dude. What a name.
Yes, good morning.
His name is Crockett.
The Capitol, where the March for Our Lives.
Crockett, you know, being kind of a little bit of a cocket.
So police say that they were notified by DPS that Ethan troopers had taken. Ethan
I don't know why it wants to be like this, but hey.
So they
Oh my god. Oh, I love it, dude. All right, that needs to be like popped up. That is beautiful. It looks like young Ricky from the Trailer Park Boy. Oh, don't do Ricky dirty like that. Don't do Ricky dirty like that. Oh, don't do my boy Ricky like that. That was Cratchit, right? No, it was like Ethan Schmidt Crockett. Ethan Schmidt Crockett or some shit. You know, okay, hold on. Here, we'll go back into it. I don't know why it literally wants to be like this.
Radar of law enforcement.
Okay, there we go.
Officers taking Ethan Schmidt Crockett into custody over the weekend.
Crockett.
Capitol.
Dude, he emphasized that shit, bro. Crockett. It's just like, oh my god, dude, he emphasized it. Oh, ugh, man.
Story Insurance is now live with the latest deaths.
Yes, good morning.
Anti-mask activist, of course.
And outside of the Capitol, where the March for Our Lives released stemming from a case back in January. He was held overnight in Mesa and released Sunday morning. And if you take a look, we do have a statement from police, Mesa police, telling Fox 10 on the original case, he was charged for violating an order against harassment.
Oh my god, dude. He's literally has done this multiple times and has also been arrested for it. See, I love how also these fucking far-right weirdos will always talk about how, like, you know, crime is rampant in these democratic cities, and, you know, crime is rampant amongst these minority communities, and these immigrant, like, they'll always say, like, crime is basically, like, everywhere but, like, themselves, apparently. And yet, these motherfuckers are, like, getting cited of, like, harassment charges, like, DUI charges, fucking, like, assault charges, potential domestic abuse charges. Like, it seems like they're always, like, doing some criminal shit, you know, in a lot of ways. It's, like, weird. Wait, why am I doing that? I'm gonna go back to that fucking public freakouts. What am I doing? I'm gonna check that out a little bit. Doing that like I'm on... come on. Okay. There we go. Yeah. It should be higher up. What a fucking moron. Gets exactly what he deserves. And true. Let's see what's going here. You broke my boomerang? Oh boy, what's going? Boomerang freak out? I'm about to publish a new song at my channel. A bit more vocals to do. Hey, right on. Whoa, what the fuck? Yo, bro. Damn. Is he going like fucking like Viking on us or something? Holy shit.
You catching this? Yeah.
What in the fuck? Is this guy on, like, some Australian meth? He just said, you broke my fucking boomerang when he smashed it against this dude's car. Like, no, you broke it, you dumb shit. What is he doing? Damn. What? Is this steroids? Damn, dude, I'm surprised this window's taking the beating like it is. That little side mirror didn't really survive, but this window is getting beat. Oh, shit! Okay, it was a slap! Whoa! I'm just like that. I was honestly like, okay, this fucking dude is literally going chimp mode and just smacking on a window and nothing's gonna happen. And then out of nowhere, smack, dude! Whoa! That honestly caught me off guard. That legit caught me off guard. I did not expect the smack to be, like, he punched it straight up. I thought that was what's gonna, like, and he did that and went, oh, dude, there ain't no way he's gonna crack it. Smack, and then just, oh, what? Okay, we gotta watch that again, dude. What the fuck? What is this dude made of? Like, holy shit! Dude, he straight slapped it, dude! He slapped that shit! Dude, this guy's like, did he like take, like, dude, this guy's on some steroids, bro. I mean, being buffed the way he looks, yeah, dude, he's definitely some roid rage.
You fucking idiots, you got the vaccine, didn't you? You fucking wiped out the fucking vaccine and it's flushed it on! Leave me up.
Wait, what about vaccine? Wait, is this an anti-vaxxer? I literally heard, go see the vaccines, I lost a life! Like, that's, I just heard, like, gibberish, like, Australian steroid rage. Like, I literally don't know what, hold on. Whoa. Dude, I would just be scared, oh my god, I would just be, at this point, I would actually be fearful.
Fucking idiot. You fucking idiots, you got the vaccine, didn't you? You fucking wiped out the fucking vaccine and it's flushed it on! Leave me alone!
Something about wait, what, I don't even, was this all, wait, okay, so, wait, what even happened? Did this guy, like, run them out of the fucking, like, street? Did this guy, like, dude, this guy's insane, bro. Like, if this was, oh my god. This is, Jesus Christ. Fuck. What, is there, like, some sort of Borkenstefan? Yeah, what in the fuck? What is going on? Is there, like, any, like, explanation? Holy, I didn't think it was gonna escalate the way it did. These kind of videos need subtitles? Yeah, seriously. For real, though. Is Bogan beyond belief? Because he's a crazy person, meth. This shit, the people here are doing it wrong. I mean, fuck. Meth and steroids are a pretty common mixture, unfortunately. Ooh. And something about vaccines as well, so probably some weird far-right conspiratorial steroidal meth freak. Or I guess, like, holy shit. Dude, I can't believe the slap is what smashed the window. Not the punch, the slap. Like, he slapped that window into, like, obliteration, dude. Like, that's, I mean... I mean, that's what really caught me off guard. Wait, what? This is on fucking public freakout? What in the wait, is it my Portland? Is it our Portland? Well, fuck me. Okay, well, hold up. Hold up. Just want to make sure. I didn't realize I was gonna pop that fucking up. I thought it was like a news article. Jesus. Sukov, shut up. Oh, wow. Oh my, the fucking Reddit, dude. The motherfucker linked it in the goddamn fucking comments. Don't, oh my, can you, like, I don't know, link the article first? You fucking retard motherfucker. Anyway. So, she was shot in the nose. Ow! So that's what it is. Okay. Well, I'm not putting the camera back up, but I will watch it really quick.
Okay.
Dude, she's literally driving herself?
I'm so scared. I'm driving gonna hurt shots.
It's gonna be okay.
Jesus.
Yeah. Relax, okay, I know.
Yeah, oh, wow. Ow, yeah. Ow. Ow. Fuck, bro. Damn. And what I'm hoping to say... Jeez. Yeah, it literally just went like, boop, boop. Like piercing shit. Pew. I mean, honestly, the injury is not bad, but fuck, literally, like, like, literally anywhere further she would have been done. Like, holy fuck. That is the closest call I've ever seen. Holy shit. Dude, wow, bro. Fuck. Dude, like that, dude, she was like this fucking close to just, that is like the closest I think I've seen somebody be like, yeah, I would be, holy shit, I would be like hyperventilating, freaking the fuck out too. Holy shit, son. Yeah, damn. Like, that's your nose. Like, it's not like your arm where it's like, well, I'm scared, but ow, my fucking arm. You know, but it's just like that, like, Jesus. Though I think I should be okay because it was in the corner and other shit was kind of covering it up. So I think I'm okay as for, like, YouTube-wise and shit. But still. God damn it, Reddit. Fucking Reddit, bro. Anyway, alright. We're away from it now, so we should be okay, though. So I can pull it back up. Why in the fuck am I looking at Dick Cheney now? Former Vice President Dick Cheney says our nation's 200. There's never been greater for. Oh my god! Oh my god! Wow, that is so rich coming from a fucking cretin war criminal scum bastard like you, wearing your little cowboy hat like you're some little wannabe fucking wild man John Wayne individual. Tell you what, there, boy, it's right. Like, you fucking hick-ass white trash bastard, you fuck. Like, I mean, what? Like, frankly, you know what? No. Greater threat than what? Trump. You tried to steal the last election. You know what? Oh, you tried to steal that. Oh, yeah, just like you and George Bush stole, you know, from Al Gore, right? Oh, yeah, let's call out, you know, the motherfucker who was a loud, boisterous son of a bitch who didn't go for the proper protocols like we did. Fucking cocksucking piece of shit. Chuck on a dick. I'm sure you're pretty well familiar with them. Dickie. Man road wages, punches teen, gets beaten up, I'm assuming by said teen, and pulls a gun. Oh my fucking god. It's not wrong, but it's like Joseph Stalin called it genocide unethical. I mean, yeah, which is why, frankly, I don't really give a fuck considering it came from Dick Cheney. Oh my god, this guy's getting straight up beat by a bunch of teens, bro. Dude, you road rage on some dudes and you fucking try to assault them, and then they, you know, team up on you, and, you know, because they don't give a fuck. Because it's like, oh, you're gonna insult us? Well, hey, flexed up, bitch.
It's good. Get out of here. Whoa.
Well, I mean, it's just like, you're the road rage motherfucker. You're still in the wrong. It's like, I mean, technically, it would be self-defense if you're literally getting beaten up on, you know, to probably pull a gun to defend yourself. But, bruh, you're well after getting the shit kicked out of where you pulled it. You're also walking up on them again after that point, after you already tried to kick their ass once. So it's like, bitch, it's like, you're the one who's trying to pull it. It's like, you dumb fuck. It's like, honestly, that's a guy that does not deserve to have that fucking gun. Straight up. Like, outright. It's like, no, you should probably have that to confiscate it. You probably are irresponsibly unsafe with it. You didn't shoot it, so he's not, like, that stupid with it. But you're still stupid with it. Fucking dipshit. Like, for a second, I thought he was gonna get it out of his car, like, go that committed with it, and be like, because that would just been, like, extra levels of, like, fucking bruh. If anything, that gave more reason for those kids to, like, jump on your ass a little bit, because, like, you had a gun in your pocket. Like, if it was only one of those kids, there would have been more of a chance for him to pull it while he was getting jumped on and shit after trying to kick their ass. So, frankly, yeah, having two teenagers beat on his ass was definitely justified. But that's all that was needed. I mean, it looked like it was walking away and shit, right? Yeah, he's walking away. Yeah. Yeah. He got his beating. He got what he deserved, though. Though you probably should have a charge for irresponsibly displaying a weapon. Because I'm pretty sure that in itself can just be a misdemeanor and cause a confiscation of the firearm, at the very least. Which is what should be deserved, at you know, in this case. And probably some reckless driving shit for being a road rage and attempted assault. So, yeah, fuck that guy. What a dipshit. One assaults a hotel employees as her husband tries to restrain her. What? What the fuck? Lady assaults hotel employees her own baby? What in the actual go fuck? What?
Employees and her own baby while her husband tries to stop her.
Oh my god, can I just say I hate that fucking TikTok AI voice. It like that voice in itself needs to be banned. Like, you know what? I'll compromise with TikTok. Go horizontal, remove that, ban that AI voice and replace it with something else. And then I can compromise and maybe tolerate your existence. Okay. Oh, what did she do? So you have the husband he's just like kind of like holding her sides, just being like, look, just walk away, just walk away. And she just collapses. She just like, ugh. She just goes limp and collapses. Like, what is she doing?
So this is what you deal with nowadays, bro.
Oh my god, dude. I feel bad for him, dude. I honestly do. She just, like, she's having the equivalent of, like, what a 5-year-old would do. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, you know, if you're trying to, like, get a kid to, like, you know, obey or whatever, you know, not really obey, but, like, you know, cooperate, like, you know, sometimes they just, like, ugh. You know, they want to go limp and, you know, ragdoll and just, like, you know, try to be stubborn as possible sometimes, you know, right? And, like, she's just doing that. Like, I mean, like, what the fuck, bro?
Hey, shit, bro. Not listening. That's crazy.
I mean, what's her deal?
Oh, she's still going.
What is her deal? She's going back. Is she drunk?
Hey, he let it slide once. If you walk over there.
Dude, I think she might be drunk. I think, honestly, she might just be drunker than a skunk. She looked like she was kind of like, you know, kind of like bobbling around a little bit. Oh my gosh, she has to be, bro. And dude, he's running back up. Oh my god, she's about to slap him too.
Hey, somebody
what in the fuck is she doing?
Somebody called the police on this chick, bro. She just walking up punching these grown ass men.
Dude, I love this guy's commentary.
You about to knock the baby over, Shawty? What the
Dude, what is this fucking drunk bitch, bro? Dude, this husband probably low-key needs to be like, you know, hey, maybe I should have the child and I'm not your partner anymore because you're drunk and you're crazy. Like, I mean, you're an alcoholic crazy bitch. Like, Jesus, dude. Like, it's straight up, a lot of this just straight, like, I mean, her, like, gripping shit and just, like she's like in an alcoholic temper tantrum. Like, what in the fuck, bro? Like, I feel bad for this dude, and I feel bad for the husband and the kid, really. I really don't feel bad for her outside of her just, like, she needs to just get her shit together, but, like, goddamn, bro. What is she doing? She's literally having a temper tantrum. Oh my god. The kid is not, like, the kid is having less of a temper tantrum than her, bro. Dude, this is like there has to be some alcoholic psychosis or some shit, bro. Because she has to be drunk. I mean, because I've known people that have gone for crazy fucking shit going for that type of stuff. I mean, what the fuck? Starting to get, I mean, now that the kid's involved, it makes me like, I feel bad for this kid, man.
She better not put her hands on my cup, bro. Bro, she just grabbed this lady here. Hey, why stop it?
Oh my god, it's still.
Pulled her to the ground, fam. Trying to fight her.
I mean, at this point, why aren't they, like, hasn't, like, hotel, like, called the police or something to, like, get them to assess the situation? Like, cause at this point, maybe, like, some fucking, like, Child Protective Service for sure definitely need to get involved.
Yeah, she going to jail.
Well, no shit.
I should have recorded that. Damn, I can't believe I missed that.
I guess, well, the husband's there, so I'm wondering, I'm guessing the kid was, you know, taken to a more secure, safer place. Yeah, she has to be drunk. She's all, like, literally, like, slocked over. She's definitely, like, hella wasted for sure, but there's definitely a lot of other shit going on besides that. That is, like, heightening everything else going wrong with her life, and that's, like, ugh. Alcoholism is fucked, man. It's like, I mean, she, like, this, like, man, I feel bad for the husband and the kid, bro. I feel so bad for them. Wow. They got, like, a lot more darker than I really thought. Jesus, some of these public freakouts, man, they're roller coasters. Holy fuck. Oh, what? Old pervert gets confronted and knocked out after bothering young girls at pool. All right, dude, getting an old pedophile creep getting knocked the fuck out is just gonna be so good. Oh, it's a shorty. Nice and quick.
You gotta leave, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. You're not hitting me, bro. Come on, bro. I'm too fast.
Not too fast.
Go. Get out. Come on.
Oh, damn! That was just a quick one, bro. That was just like a simple, like, pop right in the face, and he just went, woo, bump. He just, oh, damn. Night-night. Night-night, bitch. Damn, son. Hold on, I gotta see that again. Let's go. Boop. Night-night. Nighty-night. Sleep tight. Damn, bro. Anti-masker tells an Australian you can't wear a mask when you're in my country. What the fuck, bro? Oh my god, dude, I can't believe these fucking anti-maskers are still at it, dude. Are we fucking kidding me, man? They're still at it? Dude, it's like, well, here in America, we stopped giving a shit, so I guess in Australia, mate, they also stopped giving a shit? I think. I don't know.
Why do you got that mask on, man? Why you got the mask on? I'm from Australia, mate. Oh, you can't wear a mask in the United States. I'm from Australia, mate. Yeah, we can't wear a mask when you're in my country.
Wait, so this is in America. Dude, you fuck. Oh my god, no, this is worse. No, oh my god, this is even worse. You got an Australian here, probably on a work visa. I'm assuming probably for like a concert or some shit, or maybe, I don't know. You got like an Australian who's like, you know, probably on a work visa or something. He's visiting, you know, doing some work. I don't fucking know. And, you know, he has his own, you know, in the land of the free, you know, being able to wear a mask if he wants. And, oh, but I guess, you know, it's not free because you're not allowed to wear one in this country. It's like it's against the law. Like, where is it in the Constitution? Where is it in the federal law? Where is it anywhere that says it's illegal to wear a mask, you fucking, you ding-batted foo-foo maroon bitch? Like, I mean, so what? Like, there's nowhere, anywhere where that says that. Like, oh my god, are we serious? In fact, I mean, some workplaces, if anything, have just, like, kept in, like, you know, some of the mask rules and shit, you know, depending on what the job is, just because it makes more sense. At least when it comes to, like, sanitation and safety and shit. I mean, it's just like, fuck. I mean, it's like, whoa, oh, it's such a bad idea. You know, it's like, they're like, what? Oh, is it illegal for doctors to be wearing masks too, you fucking dipshit? Like, get the fuck out. Oh my god. These anti-maskers, man. It's just like a slap around the face and make them have to wear a mask to hide their ugly little mug.
Yeah, you gotta take it off.
He's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that, mate.
You gotta take off the mask. What's your name? You gotta take off the mask. What's your name? Hey, man, I'm just trying to be friendly to you. I'm from a different country. And I know, but hospitality with you. If you're in my country, you can't wear a mask. I'm just sharing hospitality with you. What's your name? My name's Mike. I don't talk to people that wear masks.
You literally are. You literally are right now, you dipshit. This Australian's legitimately being very friendly and cordial. Like, I mean, I'll have a bit of this one, mate. That would be a fist one. Why are you being such a cunt? Hey, you cunt. Like, I mean, I'd be friends with this dude. This guy seems chill. Like, this Australian guy seems legit chill. I mean, but, like, this dude is, like, butthurt, like, get the fuck out of my country, you communist mask-wearing Australian piece of shit. It's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, give me a break, dude. Why do these motherfucker... Wait a minute, is this the same guy? Is that same dude from, earlier? It's a shame people keep posting his content. It is the same guy from earlier. Oh my fucking god, it's that same fucking Arizona dip bag. Ugh. Dude, this guy is straight up like fucking... Dude, he just... Oh my god. Ugh. Never calls cops on a black man for entering his own home. Oh my fucking god. Wow. What? Oh, sweet Jesus. This is... Oh, no. Oh, boy. Alright. Alright. Just, even though she's a couple pixels, I could already tell this is some trailer trash.
Where your husband at?
He's in, like, family inheritance to get, like, a nice, little rich car that they're probably gonna have towed in a couple months because they're unable to afford the payments. Hey!
The fuck we got to steal something for? What do we need?
It looks like there's been a misunderstanding. So, apparently, there's been a misunderstanding. When I was driving by, I saw an individual behind the house, and so I stopped. And
Profiling.
And all the windows are closed.
Oh my god, she's like, okay, so I saw some black people who happened to be like at a house, and the house had windows closed, so thus they are criminal thugs that are trying to steal things in-house. So I was, you know, wanting to make sure that everything was okay, and well, actually, no, you know, there were actually like some individuals, you know, like that might have been behind the house, maybe actually. That's why I stopped and I wanted to make sure that maybe, you know, there was nothing wrong. I'm totally not racially profiling at all because I'm a dumb white bitch, but, you know, yeah, She sounds like a kid who's literally trying to, like, you know, fucking wing, like, some sort of, like, you know, book report that they did not do at all and realized that they had to fucking, like, jot down shit last second, like the night before, and they were the first kid to start their presentation and didn't have any chance to warm up at all.
And so I'm like shocked, and I'm like, okay. And so then I back up, and then I see an individual crouched again, and I'm like, hi, like, what are you doing at my neighbor's house? And then...
And I greeted you, didn't I?
What's that?
And I greeted you, didn't I?
So that's when I called 911, because I'm like, okay, like, this isn't my neighbor.
This is like, oh my god, a black person who I do not know said hello to me. I need to call the police. It's not my token black friend. I need to call the police. Oh god, criminal. I'm a scared white bitch. Like, oh my god. Dude, there's fucking two of them? Why is it always that these motherfuckers, these pigs always roll in a fucking hog herd of like 2 or 3, bro? They always do. They always, you know, go in a nice little hog herd of like either 2 or 3 of them. It's just like, I mean, usually there's always, you know, gonna be, you know, little twin pack hogs in there. You're gonna have like a little 2 each. So if anything, got a nice little herd of hogs, you know, 4, 5, 6 strong. And it's just like, they're always roll up on like the most benign bullshit like this. Like, literally one car is enough with one dude in it. I guarantee you there's 2 people in both of those fucking vehicles, making it a 4 hog strong, you know, herd right here.
For somebody that lives here and pays rent here. Grown ass motherfucker.
Probably getting fucked over by the landlord too, by the way. You know, now that he mentioned that.
Man, you driving your car down the street, what's up?
So, I guess this woman was harassing my partner.
Oh, please.
No.
Oh, please. Yeah, you literally are, bitch.
We called the cops on the place where we live because
Come on,
a
bro.
black man walking the house.
Come on, bro.
Oh my gosh, this has nothing to do with race.
We can stand right here, bro. To be honest, this is my house.
Okay, I just want him to separate from her so we can talk.
He's on our side.
I got her yelling at us. Okay.
Oh, the neighbor's the white kid. That's why. Well, that explains it. So the neighbor has, you know, so her neighbor, you know, has a black friend that, you know, they hang out all the time, I'm assuming, you know, get together, chill, you know, probably, you know, being friends, right? You know, doing friend shit. And the one day that she drives by happens to see him outside, and I'm guessing doesn't see him right off the top of, you know, like, immediately. You know, she's thinking, oh god, criminal. Like, oh my god, like, maybe, like, I mean, it's just more of, like, a tip to the friend. It's like, hey, just so your friends just don't get profiled, your neighbors kind of fucking suck and are kind of racist. I mean, fuck them. I would probably, you know, find a more chiller neighborhood, because this place kind of reeks of some shit.
I guess.
And the shit ain't brown.
I think that we live here. We moved here 3 weeks ago.
About 3 weeks ago.
Annette Williamson and Randy Williamson are the property owners. We have a lease. A really weird issue to have.
I was standing behind my house, right here. She pulls up, she stops.
I'm guessing they both are renting the place, so I guess, like, you know, they're 2 friends renting a house together, which is not uncommon. In fact, I mean, millennials and some, I mean, that's like a very common thing to do at this point. So it's like, 2 homies are fucking, you know, renting a place together. That's like what my friends are doing. Like, I got 2 friends renting a apartment together. It's just like, that's literally the most common fucking thing. It's just like, oh my god, bro. What a racist, dumb Karen bitch, dude. Like, over the fact that, like, oh no. So, you know, one of my friends who happens to rent this place with me, you know, is at our house. Like, oh god. Oh my god. I think I'm done with the public freakout sound, because good lord, if I find another one like that, I'm probably gonna really just like, because good lord, man. Guy on FaceTime call is interrupted by 2 Karens. See, yeah, I gotta stop. Gotta stop. Aye, man. Dude, fucking Karens, man. It's like the racist Karen, I think, that really kind of irks me the most. Not really just like, you know, I mean, they're not like, I mean, not, because they're not always like the most like boisterous or the most vocal, but they're always like the most just like venomous, honestly. Like, they might not be like, you know, a potent venom, but, you know, not always. I mean, some racist Karens have some very potent venom, but, like, she was like some mid-tier venom, because that was just like some venomous shit, though. So at least, you know, the local cops are like, alright, well, you got, you know, a couple of friends, you know, renting a place together. Alright, at least these guys aren't problematic. I mean, at least, you know, they can rule off, I guess, you know, them as, you know, potential issues, I guess, if they happen to see them around town again. Because, I mean, good lord. So stupid. I mean, honestly, it's like the other night when I was, closing and I got off, there was, a couple nights back, there was, like, straight up, like, a fucking battalion of cops for just, like, one dude, who I guess, you know, couldn't, pay for the groceries he was trying to buy and shit, and he also seemed like he was drunk, too, so I guess they thought he was just trying to outright steal shit, and, you know, it was just basically, like, had, like, 8, you know, fucking, like, hogs on, like, one fucking dude. You know, because, like, he's, you know, like, drunk and trying to, like, buy some stuff and couldn't pay for it, but, like, I mean, it's like, if he was trying to steal it, he would have just, like, tried to have, like, just walked the fuck out with it at that point, like, he wouldn't be trying to, like, check out with it or anything. It's like it's kind of hard to steal stuff if you're like checking out stuff, you know, like it's kind of hard to do that. Kind of undermines the purpose of stealing from a store. But it's just like, I mean, the dude was actually like, you know, just like some old like drunkard white dude. But it's just like, either way, I mean, it goes up to the same thing I was mentioning when those fucking like hogs rolled up. I guess it wasn't like, you know, two in the cars and shit. It was one each, but like still, it's like, oh my god. I mean, they always roll up in like a pack. I mean, they always do for the most benign shit. It's like, hey, I know it's probably boring as fuck, but I don't know, maybe having just one or two of you at most is probably needed. So yeah, like, we don't need fucking goddamn, like, 8 or 9 of you for one, like, minor inconvenience. It's like, Jesus Christ. Here, I'll go on the tube here, see what random shit is on here. Ooh, what's this? A community post of Arctic sea jellyfish. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, look at this little fucker. Looks like a little, like, LED, like... Looks like a little, like, neon light. With all its colors, dude. Whoa. And all the, That's just, like, colorful as hell, dude. Dude, jellyfish amaze the shit out of me. They're such crazy, weird-looking creatures. Like, ah, my goodness. Like, what in the fuck? Like, what's all that shit going on inside of that thing? Why does it look like a little mini rave, but in jellyfish form? Is there like another one in the background? Looks like there is, maybe. Like in that top corner of it. Where? Yeah, kind of right there. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it kind of fades off in the background, but yeah. I think there might have been another one in the background. That thing's dope. This dope ass looking jellyfish, I tell you what. What other fun stuff can be happening? Tucker and Carlson and Greg Norman. Who in the fuck is that fucking weird? Oh my god. I don't know who Greg Norman is, but he literally looks like a fucking Cardassian. Like, this guy looks like fucking like a Cardassian from fucking Star Trek, bro. What in the fuck? And Tucker Carlson's fucking face in the thumbnail, and this is like my reaction to it. Tucker's like, his perplexed face that he's having there is how I feel about that Cardassian looking freak, bro. What in the fuck? He actually just looks like a Star Trek alien. Bruh. I mean, of course they're gonna sit for Saudi Arabian sugar daddies. I mean, our American government does that, but I mean, holy shit. I mean, it's just like, motherfucker, straight look alien. It's like, does that just show that Cardassia Prime is actually a fucking place? And Cardassians, oh god. Cardassians have taken us over. Oh shit. They got here before the Vulcans did. Damn. Not how I was hoping the Star Trek timeline would work. Where is Zuko? Zuko. Yeah, I knew he was over there. Oh, hi, bye. Hey, sweet thing. Yeah, there you go. Just walks away. It's like, this is mine now. Trump endorses Eric in GOP primary with 2 Erics. What? Both claim his endorsements? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what? 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 Wait, what the fuck? Hold up. No, this parody. This can't be real. No.
Folks, we need to talk about the best story of the year, perhaps. So Donald Trump decided to weigh in the Senate race. It's a GOP primary in Missouri, and he made an endorsement. The problem is, he's a little bit unclear about who he's actually endorsing. So he released this statement. There's a big election in the great state of Missouri.
Tremendous.
And we must send a MAGA champion and true warrior to the U.S. Senate. Someone who will fight for border security, election integrity, our military and great veterans. Together with having a powerful toughness on crime and border, we need a person who will not back down to the radical left lunatics who are destroying our country. I trust the great people of Missouri on this one to make up their own minds, much as they did when they gave me landslide victories in 2016 and 2020 elections, and I am proud to announce that Eric has my complete and total endorsement. Okay, now the problem is that there's literally 2 Erics in the GOP primary.
There's 2 of them. What the fuck?
He's endorsing Eric in all caps. But nobody knows which Eric he's endorsing. And both of them are claiming his endorsement. So Eric number 1, Eric Greitens tweeted,
Eric
I'm
1.
honored to receive the president's endorsement. From the beginning, I've been the true MAGA champion, fighting
I've been the true MAGA champion.
Rhino establishment backing Schmidt. President Trump said
Oh my God.
when he characterized Schmidt's campaign as great dishonesty in politics. Now the other Eric
oh my God, Eric number 2, Eric Schmidt, dude, what the fuck? Oh my God, he has some emojis. He got like a little intensive with some bold shit. Endorsement. Woo, endorsement, President Trump. Oh my God. What the fuck?
Trump's endorsement as the only diverse candidate who has actually.
I honestly don't know what's funnier, that Trump like endorsed Eric, or the fact that Eric 1 and Eric 2 fucking both claimed it. They were just like, yep, I was the guy who claimed it. I mean, honestly, you know what? This is like a little bit of a troll move on Trump's part, actually, because no matter who wins, no matter which fucking Eric wins, he could just say, yeah, I endorsed that Eric. That was the Eric I endorsed. The other Eric is fake news. Like, he could... God damn it, bro. I don't know if that was intentional, but Jesus Christ, that's some, like, I mean, fuck, bro. This is like some troll shit, bro. What the fuck? How is there like 2 Erics also running in the same primary too? Like, Jesus Christ. That must be also pretty fucking confusing.
Indoctrination of our kids. I'll take that fight to the Senate to save America. Now, at the time that I filmed this, Trump still has not clarified which of the 2 Erics that he wants to support. But Eric Greitens, he made a tweet that leads us to believe that perhaps Trump endorsed him because of a phone call that he talks about. He writes, I just had a great phone call with President Trump. I thanked him for his support. Together, we will MAGA and save America. So if Trump called that Eric, then clearly he's the chosen Eric, right? Well, no.
No?
Because it gets better. Trump called both Erics.
Okay, you know what? No, Trump's trolling them. Dude, Trump's trolling. Oh my God, no fucking way, dude, Trump's trolling. He's like, I'd like to congratulate you, Eric. Oh yes, thank you, Mr. Trump. Yes, you have my endorsement. Oh yes, hello Mr. Trump.
Yes, Eric, I just want to say you have done a very great job, and I endorse you, and I will be committed to supporting you.
Oh yes, thank you, Mr. Trump.
Yes, tremendous.
Like, dude, he's fucking with them, bro. He's fucking with both of these dudes.
Mediaite explains Grians was likely speaking of the Trump call described by Politico, where the former president reportedly called Grians with the news of his endorsement. Trump made a similar call to Schmidt to tell either Eric that he was... This is so insane, but didn't tell either Eric that he was also endorsing the other. This ambiguousness created by Trump leaves the Republican base to divide itself and fight it out to see which Eric will be the Republican nominee for the Senate. So Trump literally called both Erics to congratulate them on
my
this endorsement,
God.
and they're both thinking, oh wow, I got this endorsement. They're both bragging about it, and nobody knows who Trump actually wants to endorse. I say, let them have an all-out duel to the death, and the surviving Eric claims Trump's endorsement. Trump should...
I agree. Get some good old, black musket, 70 air fucking, flintlock pistols, and let them, go 10 paces apart and fucking, do the draw and shit, do a classic duel. I mean, we could do a Wild West duel, do some single actions as well, and, do like the, that type of shit. See if they got a little bit of, some quickness, with their draw, instead of just like a, type of thing with a musket, or at least a flintlock, so it's just like, I don't know, I mean, we could do, a little pizzazz, or we could just kind of do basic, like, which one just gets obliterated first. I mean, the classical, or, the more Wild West flavor.
That's why I think that, this should go about, or how he should go about this. Either way, so now you have people in MAGA world butting heads, because some are saying, no, he's endorsing Eric #1, and then the other side of MAGA world saying, no, he's endorsing our Eric. So first of all, Dan Bongino has made it very clear who he believes that Trump has endorsed. So in response to Eric Grian's boasting about Trump's endorsement on Twitter, Bongino responds by saying, nope, not a chance in hell. Flush that seat down the toilet if Grians wins. So Bongino apparently doesn't believe that Trump endorsed him. Also in response to Grian's call with Trump, Bongino writes, bullshit, read the endorsement. This dude is a fraud. So Bongino's like, no, read the endorsement again. Read it carefully. It's clear who Trump is endorsing. It's Eric. And I just got to share this response to Bongino's tweet with this Trump supporter saying, why is Trump doing this? Oh my god, this is the best story ever. American politics is so stupid that you can't not laugh at the things that happen sometimes.
Oh my god,
and by the way,
dude.
fuck you, Dan Bongino, for blocking me, because I had to turn on incognito mode to get the screenshot.
Why in the hell is Dan Bongino just blocking
for these tweets? But that's besides
What the hell?
According to Bongino, Schmidt is clearly the favorite of the MAGA movement, right? Maybe not so much, because Kimberly Guilfoyle, Trump's daughter-in-law, I think, or maybe they're engaged. Anyway, she's the partner of Trump Jr. She made it very clear she supports the other Eric.
Missouri, get out there and vote for Eric Greitens, a true patriot who puts America first, the favorite of the MAGA movement. We need Eric's leadership.
So she's very clearly choosing Eric Greitens. And because I'm an agent of chaos, I'm going to distribute this video into the world to sow even more confusion within the ranks of MAGA chuds.
Missouri, get out there and vote for Eric Schmidt, a true patriot who puts America first, the favorite of the MAGA movement.
Maybe she endorsed Greitens, maybe she endorsed Schmidt. Who knows? You saw the video. She said Schmidt and Greitens, so which one is the accurate video, folks? It's really difficult to determine which one is
yeah, it seems pretty difficult.
authentic. Either way, I love this. I hope that he doesn't clarify. The primary is taking place today. So, maybe he will, maybe he won't. Either way, it's too late because voters don't really know. Both Erics have legitimately a reason to believe that they were endorsed. So I love this. I feel like this should be the strategy going forward with Trump endorsements. Although, it's not that often that you get two Erics in a particular GOP primary. But if it does happen again, Trump should do the same thing, because there's no doubt in my mind that he's got to know what he's doing, and it's not that he's being...
I mean, with these two Erics, Eric 1, Eric 2, dude, he knows what he's doing. He's trolling these motherfuckers and shit, because basically he's just, you know, doing, like, I'm gonna basically endorse everybody, and whoever wins, you know, well, I could just say I endorse them and support them. Like, he's just basically doing the cast a wide net shit, honestly, when it comes to, you know, getting loyal followers, you know, to try to back him. But I will admit, it's pretty fucking hilarious.
Just wanted to watch the world burn, and he's laughing his ass off right now. That's got to be what's happening, because I mean, how do you just endorse Eric in all caps and then you leave it as is? I mean, Jesus Christ. Either way, I love this story so much.
Oh my god, it's beautiful. Can we just like? We need more of that. Let's see, like, that's the chaos that we need in American politics right there. That's the chaos that we need, because, goddamn it. That's just fucking beautiful. Oh. Just amazing. Magnifique. Fucking Dorson Eric. Which Eric? Nobody knows. Just Eric. It's both of them, and none of them at the same time. I guess you could say this is, Schrodinger's Eric. Which Eric was and wasn't endorsed. Or were both of them endorsed? It's like, what the fuck? Oh, man. Jesus Christ. Fucking Trump, dude. I mean, this is why I feel like, you know, at least when it comes to the dangers of Trump versus someone like DeSantis, this is why I don't really see Trump as fucking dangerous as fucking DeSantis. I mean, you know, because just, like, he's too much like a fucking loof, and really, he just, like, you know, half of the shit he does is really more or less to just kind of, like, bemuse himself. And, you know, just, you know, maximize his own fucking, you know, profits and his own, like, wealth and shit. I mean, which is pretty cut and dry nefarious shit, but, I mean, with him being, especially the loofy buffoon that he is, I mean, it's like, you know, it's really more or less everyone around him, like people like DeSantis, Marjorie Taylor Greene, etc., like all these motherfuckers are the ones who are really the more dangerous ones. Hey, little boy. Hey, little boy. Me. Me. Goofy little loof. Look at you. You're just a little goof. Anyway, see what other random little shit is on here. I don't see much from Rational actually. What's up with this? Kansas stuns everyone with huge assault on abortion rights. Yeah. Yeah. Good shit. Good shit. I like it. He actually hasn't uploaded anything today from looks like. Just yesterday. Boo. And also some stuff that I've already gotten checked out on. Alex Jones getting exposed for his fucking lies and shit and sweating like a little fucking roasted fucking baked pig, dude. It's hilarious. I didn't think I was going to get so much entertainment out of Alex Jones still with the current arc, but holy fuck. There still is much to be had. And it is amazing. But I'm feeling pretty hungry actually. It seems like a little bit more of a quiet evening all in all. And what are you doing? So, I think all good. Probably do a little afternoon stream since now I got my little mini vacay. Yay! Oh, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. Ugh. God damn, that felt good. Ooh. Well, what the hell? Come here. You're such a jerk sometimes, bro. You're such a jerk. Boo. What, you prefer your own seat? Oh, asshole. Nice. Anyway, gotta go for the rest of the evening. So, peace out, and I shall see y'all in the next one.